Me and my wife, we were actually serving in a smaller church in the community, and we had a young man that was actually, I coached in baseball. His parents actually went to the mill, and they invited my wife and I to come to see him get baptized here at the church. And immediately when we walked through the door, we knew there was something different about this church. We could see the passion in the people that were praising God, the worship. And on the ride home, I looked over at my wife and I said, I feel like the Lord's calling us to this church. I, like anyone else, came to the mill thinking of how am I going to fit into such a large church. But my wife and I were very intentional on connecting with a small group. So we immediately got plugged into a small group, and after we did, what seemed big became small. Until we came to the mill, discipleship was not something that was discussed a lot. Since I've been here, I've seen so much growth, not only in myself and my wife, also my teenage boys who are part of discipleships. Most of the discipleship that I've seen has spurred out of my small group. And it's an intentional discipleship, an intentional connection with a person that it says, hey, I'm willing to share in your struggles. I'm willing to be here when you need encouragement. I'm willing to be here when you need prayer. It's a victory that we get to share together. I was recently watching an episode of Little House on the Prairie with my daughter, and a very important quote came up, and it was about Laura's father. Her father was really discouraged. He was going through a tough time, and it was getting to the point where he needed to get his crop ready for harvest, and he couldn't do it alone. What he found was a army of friends that came and rescued him. He said that I have harvested a crop that I did not know that I had planted, a harvest of friends. And that's what small group is. If you're disconnected now and you're looking for a connection, you're looking for a little bit more out of Church of the Mill, go and visit small groups. Go and see, where do you fit in? Where do you connect with a group of people? Once you find that connection, you're going to know. You're going to know. You're going to feel it, and when you feel that connection, it'll change your life.